The number one mistake men make with hot women. You don't approach them because you assume they don't want you to.
Let's say a guy, like, you're trying to pursue me, right? But I'm just like, no, oh no, and then you keep trying. The woman likes it because she feels like she's wanted.
As a woman, you should be courted by a man and you should be approached by a man because the man should make the effort. You know, it's a manly thing to do.
Super common. Intimidation is a huge thing. But intimidation is the main reason why you won't get approached.
I am 51 years old, and so I was a teenager in the 80s, and I was in my 20s in the 90s. Very different time where I could just be walking down the street or walking in the mall, and then guys at that time, because I was a teenager in my 20s, would approach. They would make eye contact. I would smile at.
And they're scared to. They're weenies. They haven't been trained.
Man, I've been waiting a long time for someone to come out with something like this. Stay tuned. And the fact that you even said that men haven't been trained is a giant red flag. You don't train people to do shit. The correct word that you're looking for is instilled. You have instilled a fear into men that coming up to you is now a problem. Simp culture, rape culture, feminism. All of these things have placated where we are at today in society, meaning we stand to lose a hell of a lot more than we stand to gain. Do you understand that? No man wants to walk up to a goddamn female in Starbucks just to tell us that she was being harassed by that man. No man wants to keep going up to women who are dismissive and treat us like we aren't even equivalent to their fucking dog sitting at home on their fucking couch. Ladies, you want men to come up to you? Start being fucking approachable.
The number one mistake men make with hot women. You don't approach them because you assume they don't want you to. So you reject yourself before they have a chance to. But women are actually dying to be approached.
Let me correct you there. They're dying to be approached by the 10 out of 10 guy, although they are not 10 themselves. When an average man approaches an average female, he only gets disgusted looks, and he will only be used to boost the woman's ego.
Let's say a guy, like, you're trying to pursue me, right? But I'm just like, no, oh no, and then you keep trying. The woman likes it because she feels like she's wanted. She feels special.
Of course, she likes it and thinks she's special. Remember, guys, it's all about her. It's not like the man wants to feel desired and appreciated too. No, the man is just there to make her feel good. These types of female cannot see how it feels for the man that approaches them because they simply don't care. If you can't make her feel better about her miserable life, you're dismissed.
So let's say I'm the woman and you're the guy that there's two guys approaching me, okay? So you're the handsome one, there's another one that's not as attractive. So for the one that I'm attracted to, I want you to pursue me, and I may say no a couple times, but I still want you to keep trying. But then there's another guy who's not that attractive who's pursuing me. I'm like, no, seriously, stop. Like, I don't like it, and he keeps trying. That guy's not going to get anywhere. But if you keep trying, eventually I'll give in.
But why? But I don't want to do that.
This lady forgets that the guys she finds attractive have options with other women. If she wants to play hard to get, the guy just moves on to the next option. Especially if the woman has already given her body away to other guys. Then the man doesn't see any reason to keep trying because she doesn't have much value.
As a woman, you should be courted by a man and you should be approached by a man because the man should make the effort. You know, it's a manly thing to do.
Why should they? In this day and age, if you approach a wrong woman, you can catch a harassment case and have to go through lots of troubles. On top of that, men just don't see the worth to put their time and energy for a used-up woman that Chad had her with minimal effort.
A man that I fucking need. You're all replaceable and everything otherwise. And you can be kicked out just as quickly as you were welcomed in.
This is what happens when you get pumped and dumped by too many Chads. There is going to be an inherent hate towards men, and she will see all men as the same.
There's a sort of fear of rejection, and I think, why would you want to deal with rejection when someone else could do it for you?
It's funny to me when women project their own fears onto men. They cannot see how we're different and have a different value system. Most men have no fear of rejection unless there is going to be clear consequences to his life. On the other hand, most women are in fear of rejection just because a man might not want her. That's why you don't see them approaching the guy she is attracted to.
Connotations that people make about women who do approach men.
Kind of fear of rejection.
Much more than looking like someone who desperate for attention.
Nothing to do, and I'm just f***ing with him. I got nothing to do, and I'm just f***ing with
Even women approaching men, period. I just think a man should be a man.
Come on, guys, just be a man. Approach me so I can feel special. There are too many simps in that girl's Snapchats. They're the ones ruining the game for all men.
Just met a boy when he could come inside of my playpen, cause he looked like a suicide.
If you make that face when you're out, don't expect guys to approach you. Nobody wants a post-wall, overweight woman that have not much to offer. She should be happy if a guy even looks at her.
Okay, listen up. If you're a pretty girl and you don't get approached often by men, I want you to watch this video. So I received this comment on one of my videos. And if you read the comment, it's basically a guy describing his experience with a pretty girl that liked him at his job. This is something that's super common. Intimidation is a huge thing. But intimidation is the main reason why you won't get approached. Obviously, this isn't always the case, but it is a pretty common one. So the key in this is to only give attention to the men that aren't intimidated. I stand by the fact that if it's a problem in the beginning, it will always and continue to be a problem. Sometimes not even the fact that he's not into you, it's the fact that he doesn't think he can have you. That is sometimes a thing that I think pretty girls don't understand. And that's why I make these videos, because it's not you, it's them. Stop putting the blame on yourself and get up, work on yourself, and you will attract the perfect guy, I promise. Follow me for more pretty girls content.
But what is there to be intimidated about? He's right that pretty women have options and has all kinds of men simping for her. So why should he jeopardize his work and security for a woman that can leave him in an instant without hesitation? In this day and age, there are just too many risks for a man if he wants to pursue a woman romantically at his workplace. Even if things work at the beginning, once she doesn't feel the same way about him, he can lose his job. It's just not worth it, guys.
I am 51 years old, and so I was a teenager in the 80s, and I was in my 20s in the 90s. Very different time where I could just be walking down the street or walking in the mall, and then guys at that time, because I was a teenager in my 20s, would approach. They would make eye contact. I would smile at them if I thought they were cute. And then we'd look at each other and they would follow me to, try to talk to me and say hi. There was never this fear that this person was a creeper, that they were going to me and murder and leave my body in a ditch. It was simply behaving as a participant in society.
I'm good.
I get your name?
No, I don't have a name.
You want a name?
No.
That's very rude. What drink you gonna get?
You're rude for coming up to me and talking to me.
Women are starting to ask the question, why don't men approach anymore? What? Why don't men approach anymore? Because you become unapproachable. You become so entitled, so you think you're better than men. You think a man needs to come out and prove something to you when it's you that needs to be proving to him that you're wife ready. Men aren't going to go out and approach you just to get shot down and get laughed at, because this is the environment. Men are cost-benefit calculators, and far too many modern men are starting to say the juice just isn't worth the squeeze.
And it's also because of social engineering, where the biggest lie that women have been brainwashed to believe is that men wish them harm, and that men don't want to protect them, don't look at women like these beautiful feminine creatures of the planet who need their protection. There is this myth that has been sold for probably the past 30 years, maybe more, that has convinced a younger generation of women especially that men are pure evil and they're out to get them in every aspect of life.
That was nice of you.
There was no problem when you go.
Oh yeah, I'm just texting my friend. She was just texting me.
No, it was no problem. I had seen you had left it on the table, and I was trying to get your attention, but you kept walking, so you probably didn't hear me. So that's why I was bringing over here.
So what you came out here for?
Man, I was bringing your ID. I would want somebody to bring me mine, and I'm on break anyway, so it means.
Well, I'm grown. What else you came out here for?
Man, obviously that, and it's obvious, that you're pretty. So I was trying to talk to you, see if I can get to know you a little bit.
I want to get to know you. So what else you do outside this little job?
Damn, little job. Man, listen, it's a job, not a little job. But it's I'm a bartender, so that's what I do. I'm working on a business, also, but
you working on a business?
Yeah, I'm working on a business.
You working on a business, or you trying to get in my business?
Guys, if you're talking to a girl, as soon as she shows these types of attitude, just drop the conversation and leave. You're just wasting your time while boosting her ego.
My thoughts on women of today's generation. I feel like women of this generation are very selfish, immature, and don't value men. Like I'm gonna keep it a stack, bro. Most girls today, they only see guys as like an object, like either if it's a financial object or a sexual object, right? That they can move around and take advantage of and use whenever they feel like in their favor. I feel like most women are only looking out for themselves and what's good for them. And I'm not necessarily saying that that's wrong. It's just, I just think it's hypocritical with what women put out to the world, right? Like, if you're gonna be like that, then just say that. Don't sit here and try to criticize men and say, oh, men just use us, or they just, they don't value us, or, oh, men are just selfish. It's like, that's exactly what you're doing. You're being everything that you complain about, in my opinion. But, yeah.
Well said, brother. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe for more videos.